Coming up next on Adventurer, Buzz Aldrin gives us some insight into the new In the Shadow of the Moon flick. More when we return. Welcome to Adventurer, the show where people truly push their lives to the limits. No talking heads here, just the real deals. I'm your host, Jim Clash. Our friend Buzz Aldrin, the second man on the moon, has been on this show before. Today he's here to discuss the new Ron Howard movie, In the Shadow of the Moon, in which he, of course, is a major presence. Buzz, welcome back.
Hey, great to be back, Jim. Always nice to talk to you and the Forbes crowd.
Well, I got to say, there's something different. You got a beard.
Yeah, it's a gray beard. You know what an aerospace gray beard is? It's a retired guy who's called in, several of them come in to evaluate a new proposal. It's not a red team. The red team are the young people, but the older guys come in and say, yeah, this looks pretty good. So I'm trying to project the image of the gray beard of space tourism.
I like it.
Return to the moon and permanence at Mars.
Well, I like it, and you know, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you have it in the movie?
No.
Tell us about the movie, please.
Well, it's so different because it involves the reflections of the guys. Like 35 years ago, we did this, and now what does it mean to us, and what do we recall as maybe the more significant parts of it?
So you're reflecting, character-wise, the way you look now on, you're walking back in 1969 on the moon, and you're talking about what you remember. Yes. That's fascinating stuff. How many astronauts are involved?
I think they had one from every crew.
Wow.
Every crew that landed.
And there were 12 of you who actually stepped on the surface.
Yes.
Wow.
Six out of 6 successful landings. You know, that's incompatible to me, to be so successful and then to go almost 6 years after Apollo-Soyuz mission with the Russians before the shuttle started to fly. And then after each shuttle mishap, why we've been grounded for almost 3 years. And now we're facing another stand down when the orbiters retired in 2010. And the Orion and Ares, the rocket Ares and the spacecraft Orion just may not be ready till 2015, barring some other delays. And we have to sit on the ground and rely on the Russians to take us up unless we're able to get a really good spacecraft. And that's why I think that's one of our most important things to do right now.
And hopefully this movie is going to help generate a lot of awareness.
You bet. It really will, because along with the reunions that I'm hoping we're going to have, we're going to remind the public of the value, not just the human impact, but the international, and have lectures talk about the major impact on the world, the science that was discovered, the new things that came back from all those 6 successful return missions. And then in the other half of the program, we want to project what it is we're doing in the future. So these documentaries, so to speak, that are humanistic in their way will have a great appeal. This won the Sundance Film Festival Award for documentary. And I remember one of the stark images that we had as we approached the moon, and the moon was big, we approached it in a way that the sun was behind it, and all this glow around it, this big black object, illuminated a little bit by some earth shine, but not enough so you could see any features. And you'd see the corona of the sun, and we grabbed the camera and tried to take a picture of it.
In the shadow of the moon.
In the shadow of the moon.
The title of the movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And I didn't realize it at the time, or when the film came out. That it was just the other day that I thought, wow, yeah, that really signifies what we did.
But let me ask you, what was it like to work with Ron Howard? I mean, was Ron Howard?
Oh no, wait a minute. Listen, at the premiere that we had in L.A., I showed up with a baseball cap on and a gray beard. He had a baseball cap on and a red beard. and he thought that the film was so good that he put his company behind the distribution of it. But he freely acknowledged right up front that he didn't have anything to do with the production of it. And it's really very well done.
Of all the people that, we have to end here, but of all the people you watched reminisce about the lunar experience, which one of those people, other than yourself, did you find to be most interesting?
Oh, listen, you're going to enjoy Mike Collins. Now, Mike was the life of the party amongst the two introverts on Apollo 11. Neil and I were we were deep thinkers, you know, and Mike was the guy who put a good bit of humor into everything that really was going on in the whole flight, and you'll really enjoy seeing him.
I can't wait to see it, and Buzz, you know, we wish you the best of luck with the movie and in the rest of your life. Again, Moonwalker Buzz Aldrin. I'm Forbes adventurer Jim Clash. To read my column, pick up Forbes magazine or click on Forbes.com/adventurer. And thanks for watching the Forbes.com Video Network.